Begin tonight with an update on a missing Wilmington couple. We now know the two bodies in a car found off River Road in New-Hanover County are Stephanie Mayorga and Paige Escalera. Today, Wilmington police sharing new information about the missing persons case that turned into a crash and death investigation. Many questions remain. WWAY's Kylie Jones is live right now with the latest. Kylie?
Well, Randy, here's what we now know, that it was the missing women who were in that car later found in the woods, that speed and alcohol were factors, and now the case is closed. We still have questions, but police won't take them, saying that pre-recorded news conference they emailed us today is the last word.
The crash happened in the blink of an eye. From the time the vehicle hit the curb to the time of the collision, only 0.99 seconds had elapsed.
Wilmington police walking us through the late night of April 15th off River Road when a 911 call came in about a suspicious crash. The same night, Stephanie Mayorga and Paige Escalera were last seen.
He told dispatchers that he saw a car speeding past him going at a high rate of speed, running a stop sign, and then he looked at his passenger side rear view mirror and saw the car hitting a wall and then crashing into the wooded area.
Police say they searched the area but saw no signs of a vehicle.
There were no broken limbs, no skid marks, and no debris. The only evidence of the crash was a faint tire imprint near the curb, as well as scuff marks on the curb itself.
Police say alcohol and speed were two major factors, and the car was going around 103 miles an hour, going airborne into the woods, leaving behind hardly any sign of a crash.
Data from the car's computer shows the driver hit the brake at the same moment the vehicle struck the curb, which explains the lack of skid marks. The car battery broke in half on impact, shutting off any lights or any sounds that could have alerted first responders to the crash.
Investigators say the car was almost immediately hidden under thick vegetation, covering the tail lights and partially submerged in the swamp. Police also explained why they only spent around 8 minutes at the scene that night.
During this time, a second armed robbery call went out over the radio, and then a shots fired call was dispatched minutes later, which turned into a homicide. The officers on scene left the area to respond to those calls.
Wilmington police also say the cause of death for both was head and chest trauma. One question we would have asked them is exactly when they died, at impact or later. But again, this was a pre-recorded news conference. When we followed up with specific questions Thursday, we were told there will not be any follow-up interviews, the case is closed, and police have shared all the information they need to. We did reach out to the Mayorga and Escalera families, and they have no comment at this time. Live in Wilmington, Kylie Jones, WWAY News. Randy.